So many people responded with this. Here is how to stop self-sabotaging your progress at night. Stop ruining all that progress at night. The first step is to make sure that your daytime meal plan is not feeling restrictive and is not feeling devoid of fun. So if you need more carbohydrates, if you need to eat more frequently, if you need to eat more calories in the beginning of the day so that you're not banking all of your calories for the evening and you're not needing something exciting to eat in the evening, you need to modify your meal plan that way. When you're already feeling restricted and then you get to the end of the day and it's like some relief and your willpower is gone, of course we're going to look to the pantry. Second step is to change up your nighttime routine and your environment. So if your routine is always going to the couch, sitting in a certain place, getting out the popcorn, we need to change that up. So maybe get a totally new nighttime routine, or it could just be as easy as sitting in a different place in the couch, or move your couch to a different part of the living room. Change things up so that it just gets you out of that habit that you're in. You can also change the actual food environment. So if this is helpful and if this is something you want to do, you can get rid of all of the food that just makes it harder for you to stick with your plan. So if it's something you want to do, if you want to get rid of the popcorn, get rid of the ice cream, that is an option. Not everyone wants that, right? Some people do want to be able to eat like a small portion of ice cream or a small portion of popcorn and then be able to stop. Both options are completely fine. You choose which option you want to do. Last and most importantly, and this is what everyone misses and no one talks about, is you have to change how you're talking to yourself. If you're saying to yourself, of course I'm always going to get out the popcorn, this is just how it goes with me, I always am in the ice cream when I'm watching this show. If you're saying that to yourself, that becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Let's go through it. If you say to yourself, this is always what happens to me, I always get the popcorn when I'm watching my show. If you're saying that to yourself, of course I always do that, what are you going to do? You're going to go get it, right? Our thoughts create our actions. That's what you're going to do. And if you're eating that popcorn, then yeah, you're ruining your progress. So we have to change on purpose how you're talking to yourself. Here are some ideas. An urge is just a thought. I do not have to act on it. Cravings are temporary and will fade. Cravings do not control me. I control my response. Every time I breathe through an urge, I strengthen my self-control. What do you think about those? Now, if you're binging, you're mid-binge, here are some things to say to yourself in those situations. Food is not the enemy. My body and I are on the same team. How I treat myself in this moment shapes my future relationship with food. I am a normal human being with a brain that looks for dopamine. Nothing is wrong here. I am always in control. I am learning from this experience, not failing. And last, yes, let's say we had a binge already. Here are some things to say to yourself after the fact, because we're human and sometimes it happens. Healing my relationship with food is more important than any overeating episode. I am allowed to move forward without overanalyzing this. I am always allowed to go over my calorie goal. Weight loss is my choice. I am learning what my body needs, and that is valuable progress. Just a quick plug. You can find all of these thoughts in my program for any situation that you're in. I have some really good go-to thoughts for you to think differently in these very common situations. Follow those 3 steps. You absolutely, I guarantee, will start changing your habit this way, changing your environment, changing up your meal plan so it's less restrictive, and then changing how you talk to yourself. That is the secret. That is the key. And in case no one has told you today, you're doing an amazing job. When you figure this out, when you figure out how you're talking to yourself around food and your body and you clear that up, your world is going to open up.